This is the Gaby U Show. Hello, welcome to the season 3 of the Gaby U Show. Woo! I am so excited to get this season started. Took a year, took a break, so I'm here to kick on this episode, this season of the Gaby U Show. All right, so where do we start from here? So what has happened since the last season? So that's what we're going to be talking today. So of course, the way this season is going to be going, it's going to be similar to how it went with the others. So I'm going to be interviewing amazing women. They'll be here, they'll be sharing their stories, how they have become who they are today. And so yeah. So if you want to know about me, you can go and look at the other episode. Like the very first episode, I shared the story of myself, of my childhood, some, things that happened, growing up and being who I am today. So that I did share. So you can go in there and listen to them and also listen to the other episodes as well. And you might find the one too that, could really hit. So this season 3, we're gonna be having every Mondays. I will be having a new episode every Mondays. So make sure you are, subscribed and sharing this video and comments, 5-star review. All right, so let's go how what has happened since in the last, oh my goodness, 1 year, 2 years. All right, I don't even know, I've lost track of time. So 2021, I found out I was pregnant for baby number 5. So it was a surprise, a shock, because I have 4 kids already, and I kind of settled to that I am mom of 4. I wasn't gonna have any more. So it's been 7 years that I have been going with that title, that I was not gonna have any more babies. So and here we are in March, end of March to be specific, of 2021. I found out I was having baby number 5. So did the world crash down? No, it didn't. But at that moment, it felt like, oh my, I'm gonna start all over again. You know, my husband was in shock too. We're all both in shock, like, oh my goodness, we thought we were done. And here we are with baby number 5. So right now, my status is that I'm a mom of 5. I have 3 girls and 2 boys now. So the 3 girls are the older ones and the 2 boys are the younger. So the last baby I have, baby number 5, is a boy. And he is the most adorable thing you can think of. And I just don't know life without him. How, he is so much, I would say we love him, all the whole family. Very life, exciting boy. And so we're so happy. I am happy to be his mom. And God knew that I needed him. Which, this is what I want to talk about, that, the way life, we plan things in our life. And it doesn't seem like it's happening. It's not going the way we had planned. We always want to say, this is what I'm going to do when I'm 30, I'm doing this, and I'm 20, 40, But, sometimes life just changes and can throw curves at us that we did not see coming. So it's one of those things that, when you say you don't see it coming, and I don't know, probably I've shared it in one of my episodes or any one of my videos of me, when I left one of my jobs, that I got what we call the work burnout. It was one of those things that I did not see it coming, but since then I have evolved into many things, and just something that's supposed to cause problem for me, I have used it to my own advantage. And so again, having the baby, I didn't know I was going to be a mom for the fifth time. And that again threw me off. Like, oh, okay, I have to restructure some of my plans again. And like, okay, what do we do about this? And so, even though he's almost 17 months, while I'm recording this episode, I still sometimes feel like it's a dream. Looking at him, I'm like, oh my goodness, are you for real? I think some of his sisters, they will even say that too. Like, Mom, is he real? Like, yeah, he's real. And my husband would taunt me and say, hey, wake up from your dreams. This is no more a dream. This is real. So, there are some things that, is supposed to be exciting that sometimes, we might look at it the other way. And of course, me having finding out I was pregnant, gonna have my fifth child, it came with double emotions. Okay. It was not all happy. And but I had to have this mind of gratitude, I would say, change of my mindset. That helped me through, because I'm like, okay, why am I sad about this? That I am pregnant. Why am I sad? Okay, there are many things that come around it. And it's okay to have some of those feelings. And I know some people, they don't want to share this, but I'm going to talk about it in this episode, that, I was excited. Yes, I'm having a baby, at the same time, I had the other feelings of, feeling sad. Like, okay, why are you feeling sad? Because of course there were so many reasons, being that of course I had all these grandiose plans of how I want to up level my business, my career, all that. That, oh, how am I going to do this? Because I want to do it. Was a healthy pregnancy, but still gets the tiredness and some no motivation to do some of those things than when you are not pregnant. The other thing, of course, is the age. Like, okay, I am in my 40s, and of course, nowadays a lot of us in the 40s having babies. So it was one of those things that I'm older, and I'm they put you in this category that when you are over 35, it's considered advanced maternal age. So that is another thing, like, okay, now I'm in advanced maternal age. Is there going to be any risks? Having baby at this age, that was something. And also, of course, you're looking at finances, like, oh, okay, now we're going to have a new baby, going through all that stuff. We talk about some things, like what are some of the restrictions of stuff I cannot do, because of course, raising a child is not, it comes with time, it comes with money. So you kind of start looking like, oh, does it mean like I'm going backwards? I'm supposed to be done in this baby thing, and here I am again, starting all over again, because one thing for me, and the way I have my kids, I will say I had my kids early. I got married at what age? 21. I believe. I got married at 21, had my first kid at 22. So the age difference between my first and the last one is like 19 years apart. So it's, and that's also another thing too, maybe, I'm stating, so right now I'm stating all the reasons that kind of would make me feel kind of a little sad that I'm pregnant again. And I'm sure some of you might relate to this too. And then, of course, looking at the health of your body, because, for me personally, I'm kind of got into that healthy weight. I was still trying to, still manage that, my healthy weight. I have finally, lost all those weight and just be in the management level. And now I'm like, oh, I'm pregnant again and I have to gain all this weight, and, have to lose it, which is what I'm going through right now. I'm trying this journey, trying to get the baby weight off, so to speak. So, there's all this stuff. That's why you don't want to be pregnant. But this is one thing that has kind of kept me in this period, in that season, even till now, that I'm here complaining that I'm pregnant. And there are so many women out there that wish to be where I am. And this is a conversation I am having with my other self, a conversation I'm having with God, or God speaking to me, telling me, talking to me about this, that, because some of you, I don't know if you know that, but I am a woman of faith, and I do, have faith in many things, and I believe in God as a Christian. So these are some of the things that when I'm complaining, like, this is gonna happen, this, that, why am I pregnant now? And I'm like, there are so many women that wants to be in your position. And it's interesting that even before I got pregnant, I don't know, maybe God was trying to prepare me so that I can be grateful for what I have, or what was going to be happening to me. It was interesting because the periods before I got pregnant, I have kind of been, exposed, or have to meet women that will share stories with me about how they've had their baby, the struggles they've gone through. I've had some of my friends that I have known that have had loss of babies, and some of them that maybe even some of them close, some of them not. But it's just like I suddenly was not exposed to these people. And some of them I have been in that level where I have to comfort them, give them hope of, all this stuff. And so when I now got pregnant and I'm in this, or when I was pregnant and I'm in this fog of like, oh, now I'm pregnant, I can't do this, I can't do that, all that. I get this reminders that look at all those women that shared you stories, all those women you have seen that are struggling to have kids, women that have lost their babies so many times, the things they have to do, the money and the time, the emotional stuff. And you are here, you just get pregnant like that, and you are here complaining. And there is sometimes I will hear the voice to tell me, Gabby, you need to shut up and be grateful for what you have. And so, I don't know, I've not shared this, probably I've shared this with some people, but this is some of all these feelings I had in this period. And I know I still go through some of them, because I will have all these moments of like, oh, if I had stopped having kids when they were just two of them, oh, what would I be doing with my life? Because my first two kids, they are in college, and the third one is in middle school, and the other one is elementary school, and of course the baby. So it's like I have all the milestones in my home. And I get into this thing, and this is part of knowing how to block all those negative thoughts, how to change the channel when you have all these negative thoughts. Okay. Change the channel. You don't want to dwell on them, because if we dwell on those negative thoughts, they keep growing and growing, okay? And the negative is very powerful. It's sometimes more powerful than the positive. So it's finding ways that we can decrease that negative talk. Because and part of where that has helped me to do this is what I've done in all my different times in my life, and even till now, it's having a lot of those affirmations, okay? Praying a lot. I read my Bible devotionals, listen to motivating podcasts or motivating talks from different media sources. Have some key friends, okay, that can speak those great words to you. All right, not just friends that just will say, hey, everything is fine, even though everything. The ones that can really speak the truth and move you forward, okay, encourage you, not just fans, good quality friends, okay. And so those things have really helped me. My parents, my mom especially, she's been very supportive. She's like my sister that I don't have. Me and her, we're very close, and she helps me a lot, advised me a lot on that too as well. So, these are some of the things. And through all this process, having to cultivate the heart of gratitude, because a lot of the times we look at things we don't have, this person has this, I don't have that. But look at what you do have, because it's just interesting. In this world we are looking at somebody else that, hey, look at what they have, look at what, and they are also looking at, look at what Gaby has. And I am here looking at other people, and other people are looking, so it's just like crazy world. Now all these things are happening, and we're here. When we need to run our own race. We have our own race to run, not to be comparing somebody else, not to be looking at somebody's own lane, stay in your lane, they say. Being content what you have, and knowing that the other things will come at the right time. Okay. And so I have learned so much in my journey of being a mom of 5. There's so many things that has manifested, has come up, and some things that I have ventured into doing, which I did not think of doing. Or if I was still a mother of 4, I wouldn't have done it. And another thing too that came up was that I just felt like God wanted me to slow down. Because I was really like run, like God wanted me to rest. And this pregnancy made me to rest. I had to just really cut down some things that I felt like it was supposed to be good for me, but finally it was not. It gave me also another perspective to be able to see who is really there for me. Who are your friends? When different events in your life happen, this is one thing I have learned, is that when different events, different things in your life changes, it's either you are losing friends or you are gaining friends. One of those will happen. And for me, it's happened. I have gained some friends, I have lost some friends, and I have some friends, they're still friends. And just know that there are different levels. And, being in this season too, that even though I have all my kids, as I say, they are different ages. And now I have a toddler. I seem to be that maybe some people I might not really click on, because now it feels like I'm a toddler mom. I'm not just a college mom. And so maybe I lose some friends there. because, we are not in the same level. So it's been a journey that I have really learned a lot of things. And this is one of the things is that in life, there is always something to learn, lesson to be learned, whether good, well, most of the bad ones, bad situations, even the bad situations, there's something to learn there. Okay, because if we don't have to learn or pick a lesson from it, this is where we can fall again, because you do not learn from that, and then you go further, and then you can make another get into another hole, so to speak, for that. So in every situation, you always have to look for a lesson in that. And one of the lessons, of course, I will not say being pregnant was a bad situation, because thankfully I had a successful pregnancy. It was actually easier than when I had my baby when I was 34, as compared to having a baby at 41, because I had taken my health in a whole nother level. I was in a healthy state, because I dealt with a lot of gut issues for a very long time, and I seem to have kind of got my body in that state. So physically, I had gotten my body in a good state. Mentally, and over those years, I had learned a lot of. I have put myself into that self improvements, personal development stuff, and so it was easier for me to handle the pregnancy. My body felt was fine. And one of the things I joke sometimes about, that my body was too healthy. Maybe that's why I got pregnant. So it's been a journey. And my baby, as I said, I so much adore him, and I can't even imagine life without him. Like, you needed to come to my life. And I just sometimes just look at him and hold him and just, hug him all the time. And it just gives me this joy that he comes to our lives. And, there's many things I have to adapt and change. It's not, raising him to him being 17 months and many years to come. Of course, there's going to be ups and downs. Okay. We get those moments that it's just like, I can't do this, especially, when I'm dealing with this sleep issues and here and there, all those stuff, just adapting to this postpartum life. It will be difficult, but hey, we have tried and do the best as we can, and I would say it's not too bad. Okay, and so this is something that I'm excited that I'm getting into, starting this podcast, season 3. And I just want to leave you guys today that whatever you're doing, do not give up. Okay. Know the time when to pivot. Is it time to pivot? Is it time to reinvent yourself? Or is it time to make some changes to make it even higher to achieve that goal? Do not be scared about change. Okay. Because I feel like there are so many of us that we have all these things we want to do. We're scared. We are afraid. But I feel like I will rather be in a place where I will say, I have tried something and it didn't work, than being in a place where I'm still like, maybe if I had tried this, it would have worked, And, of course, it involves taking risk, and sometimes calculated risk, it might not work, but hey, there will be something that you want to do. Go ahead and do it. as long as it's not going to kill you. We need to try things out, okay? And especially sometimes when you've been on one thing, you've been trying and trying and trying, and you don't, it feels like, oh, I'm a failure, Um, you know, it's maybe that it's just time to move on to something else. And you stopping and going to do another thing doesn't mean like you're a failure. But sometimes, we for us to achieve success, it's like we have to have had some failures. I don't, because successful people, they will not tell you that, oh yeah, they just, you know, do something like that and bam, they just got it. They have gone through some different trials of stuff. And that is why you have to try something so you can know how to adjust. Because if you don't try, how would you know to make adjustments? You didn't even try. So you got to try. Make adjustments. Hang on for it a little while. It's not working. Look for the next best thing out there and do. I know this is one of the things I have done. And I know sometimes of course, I'm afraid to doing some things, but hey, it's one of those things that I just like, okay, I can try this and see. Let's see how it goes. And I know many people have commented, like, Gaby, you do a lot of things. What do you actually do? What do you actually do? It's like, I do this, do that. And to tell you guys the truth, I used to be feel insecure of just feeling like I am doing too many things, being that I'm a multi-passionate person. And what does that mean? Somebody that does so many things. It has many different interests. So, and I mean, I still have a little bit of that insecure, really. Is that the word to put? I don't know if that's the right word about this, my multi-passionate being. But I'm getting more comfortable to say that I am a multi-passionate person because I used to really like envy those people that they do one thing and I'm like, oh, they're doing one thing and look at me. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm always moving from one thing to the other. How come? Look at how she's been doing one thing for 20 years, for 30 years, and me, I'm here, I do something for 2 years, I'm moving to do something else. But then I will, going through my life and I'm sharing with some of these key mentors in my life, one of the things they told me is that this is me. And I cannot be comparing myself with those other people because you don't know why they, stay doing that one thing. It might be that it's fear, or that is how they are meant to be. And that is not me. And this is where my place is. And each place I go, I am able to touch people and maybe I can reach a bigger audience, bigger environment, instead of being in one place. This is where I have been made to be or made to do, that I cannot just be in one place 20 years, 10 years, or whatever time. And like I said, it's just one of those things, like when sometimes people ask me like, Gaby, what do you do? We're like, I'm a nurse practitioner, I'm a teacher, I'm a cook, social media content creator, podcaster, like feeling like, oh, I do a lot of stuff, and but I've come to that, and come to that comfort level to be like, yep, I do a lot of things and I'm okay with that. But I still struggle a little bit, but I just be content who I am, and wherever I find myself, I try to make a difference. Okay. And wherever you find yourself, please go make a difference, wherever you find yourself or whatever you're doing. And I hope this my podcast is going to do that for you. You hearing the stories of all these women to know how they came to be and not to be discouraged that you cannot make it, and you were looking at all these other people that are making it and thinking that this is not going to happen for me. It's just that everybody has a season. Some people, it takes them a longer time. Some people, it takes them a shorter time. And it's just you, what you can be learning in that process as you work to get to your goal. Like one of the things I would say is that failure is an event and it's not a trait. Okay? It's an event. And when you say it's an event, it's going to end. It's not that it is you, that you were born, born to be a failure, or you are always failing on things. We should not be saying those words. Positive affirmations, okay? You are not a failure because it's not a trait, it's an event, okay? I'll say that again. Failure is an event and it's not a trait. And for you to be successful, sometimes those failures are going to be there because success, as you might know or you might not know, is not a straight line, okay? It has up, down, okay? It's not a straight line. You got bumps on the way. You fall down, pick up yourself. Fall down, pick up yourself again, and keep going, and keep going, and keep going. All right, people, I'm going to end this episode with my lovely quotes, one of my best quotes from Maya Angelou that says, "When you know better, you do better." All right, guys, see you next time. Bye-bye.